Good morning, dear friends. I trusted you, and you betrayed me. There were a lot of comments saying, Alex, it's Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt does smell kind of sour. Dear friends, I eat Greek yogurt a lot. I know. There's something not right about this.
I betrayed you.
No, not you, them. Or you as well.
Oh.
There were so many comments that were like, no, Alex, it's normal that the yogurt smells like that. And I'm like, I know what Greek yogurt's meant to smell like. It's not meant to smell like that. And I just tasted a little bit. It's not meant to taste like that. I had to rinse my mouth.
Oh no. Well, here we go. We've got.
No, that's definitely expired too.
Oh, you sure? Yeah. What about this?
I kept it from like 2 months ago. It's definitely expired. Like, no. Who else's fridge is? I'm sorry. Let me just reenact a scene. I bet you do this too, or if you do this, maybe you don't. Maybe I'm the only one that does this. Well, I know Dan does this too, right? Okay. You go to the fridge. You're gonna have this. Oh, it expired a month ago.
No. No. It doesn't. You have to be so low to be seen.
Well, it's like squatting. Want to do some squats?
Oh.
Oh yeah, you squatted last night, didn't you? Dan and Alex and Sam, not me, Alex, boy Alex, they work out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I've been saying for like 6 months, I'm gonna come and do it with them.
You should.
I should,
You should.
but instead, I don't. But I thought maybe in the interest of us all, because as we all know, supposedly mental health and exercise are linked. And if you exercise, you have better mental health, I suppose. Oh,
And ADHD.
it helps with ADHD. Oh, I can't do anymore. Oh, I can't get up. Help me.
So you can see.
Help me. So, oh God.
Come on.
I'm not being dramatic. I shouldn't have done that.
It's okay, Lockie.
Um,
It's okay.
What was?
Lockie's upset at your lack of stamina.
Yes, that's Lockie whimpering. Yes. Yes. What was I saying?
Exercise is good. You should do some exercise. Maybe everyone should do some exercise.
Wednesdays, workout Wednesdays, guys.
Oh,
We're gonna do it on Wednesdays. We're gonna go gate crash the boys' exercise session, and just for a couple of seconds, we're gonna do whatever they're doing. We don't have to exercise for long.
yeah.
Just something.
Yeah, it's the attempt that matters.
It's the attempt that matters.
We tell ourselves that every week on a Friday. It's like, I'd rather be doing other things. It's the attempt that counts.
Oh, I'm out of breath. What's my heart rate? Quick. Oh, I didn't even break a sweat. See, it's funny, my lungs and my heart are definitely not connected. So, today's Tuesday. You know what that means, Dan?
Friday, Tuesday.
Ah! You knew?
Yes.
How did you know?
It's alliteration. How could I forget?
So you didn't watch the video where I said the days?
Well, yeah, I did, but also
Okay, good boy.
It's stuck in my mind because
Outside?
outside. Lockie, you want to go outside?
Oh no! I knocked over my horn. Hang on, that would be a really good thumbnail. Wait, no, you do it too. The quest for the best thumbnail continues. Although I don't think we're ever going to top the pomegranate juice.
Archie's not being able to.
People are like, this is a work of art. This needs to be framed.
Oh, it happened naturally.
Hang on, you do your, you do yours. Oh, should I do mine upwards as well?
No.
Yeah, like this. And just look.
Just the tips.
Touching tips.
When you hold it there.
Touch tips. Touch. No, stop. Hold still. Hold still. Oh, stop. Okay, now look at the camera and look very confused. Okay. Thumbnail achieved.
Yeah, there you go. There's an inside.
Oh, sorry. Some dog said.
Lockie said.
What the fuck? Did you bring this here? Did you bring this big birdie toy over? Is this you? There you go. Who put that there? We weren't even looking. Just big budgie toy appeared at our feet.
I said outside, and then he's like, oh, alright, well, I'll bring the fun to you.
A dog said outside. Who am I to deny the request? Oh, look. Oh, I love you so much, Lockie. I love you. We shouldn't be encouraging this behavior with this toy because this is a bird toy. We really don't want to be encouraging this behavior with a house full of birds. Well, outside was requested by an anonymous animal pressing a button on a mat. So outside we go. So we're going to begin what Dan and I like to call our garden walk, which is what we used to do together every morning, and we're trying to get back in the routine. So the grapevine is coming along. The rosemary is leaning in the wrong direction. The chickens are very loud. The borage has gotten even bigger. These are thornless blackberries. They are supposed to be fruiting this year, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. That's not looking happy. This is parsley, isn't it? I fucking hate parsley. Why are we even growing this? Look! Blueberry! A blueberry! Yay!
Probably needs a bit of fertilizer.
I think this definitely needs some fertilizer. Oh, and there was some alpine strawberries here, but I gave one to Dan. So when I say there was some, I mean there was one, which I gave to Dan. This all is looking the same. What have we got here? I think this is a weed, so I feel like I should pull that out, whatever that is. But the strawberries are flowering, and this popped up, which was very exciting because these were seeds that Sam and I sowed in here like over 130 days ago, and it took that long for the Aqualesia to pop up.
Alex, you didn't tell the people you bought a duck.
Well, they know about the duck. They know about him. Well, some of them know about the duck. He's very friendly. And oh my fucking god! Look!
Who's that?
What is that? What do you think it is? Look!
Passion fruit?
It's a passion fruit!
Wow.
Nah!
They're the only one. Holy cow.
It's the one fruit to rule them all. Oh no! Oh! Look! One there. There's a flower there. One there. So that's...
It's working.
There's 3, 4. Any others? Can you see any others?
No, not yet.
4. I don't believe it. We're actually gonna get passion fruit. No, I was about to say 5, but that's the same.
More flowers.
Yes! We're gonna get heaps of passion fruit. Oh, I'm so excited. Here's the succulents, but
Fertilizer.
get fertilizer. No, I'm eating my cookie. I'm not gonna take. You get the fertilizer.
Here, you take the plant. Which one's the fertilizer on it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google what passion fruit wants. I don't know if it wants phosphorus or potassium.
You take whatever it takes.
Look, how beautiful. Did you say it'll take whatever it takes?
It takes what it takes.
Just look on the bags and see which one says for fruiting. Nitrogen's for green growth. That's for roots. Phosphate is for roots. So I think it'll be that one. No, that's dolomite lime. No.
That's seedling mix.
No, okay, we're out. Oh, maybe, no, not Epsom salt. Yeah, maybe some a rich, what do you call this?
Rich curry.
But what's the 15 nitrogen, 1 phosphorus?
High potash, more veggies. Oh no, this is
veggies. No? Okay, no, we need, don't give it that.
No.
No, don't give it the wrong thing. Passion fruit's finicky. Don't give it the wrong thing. No, I must Google and then...
By itself.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's right. Sometimes I think passion fruit can do not so well if it has too much nutrient. So anyway, the garlic flower has sprung, and there's another one of those weeds that I have to pull out. Oh yeah, that's another weed that's drowning out our finger lime. Our whatever this is, apple tree is flowering. Fig tree basically looks the same as it looked last time we checked on it, and pineapple is supposed to look like that. The raspberry that started over there has come all the way over here now and is invading. We've got these were just little clumps of chives that I sort of chucked in these holes as a test to see if you could grow things in pure clay. Literally, I'd filled the holes with clay and then I chucked in some chives and they did indeed grow. Enormous bush of parsley, even though we don't eat parsley. And that is fennel that really took off when I put it there. What about around here? We've got the area that we've leveled for the aviary, and Sam and I are going to do some work out here today, putting the aviary up. Ugh, mud. Little girls. Here's all the stuff for the aviary. Here's some little girls. Hello, little girls. Hi. Hello. Okay, yes, I'll feed you later. Here's a husband. It's coming along quite nicely. I hear that they do their best in the warmer climate. I think a few more degrees warmer and it'll really start to thrive.
Goodbye.
Did you just say goodbye?
Yeah, good. Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
You too. No, I'll see you when I see you.
See you when I enjoy D&D.
No.
Okay. I'm going to continue the... No, wait. You must come see one more thing before you leave. You must. I don't care if you're going to be late. Come see. Over here. Listen to those angry chickens. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to show you the lemon tree. There was a lemon growing on this. Where did it go? Did you take it? Lemon stealing horse. I was just reading through the comments on yesterday's video, and Unbounded Arts and Crafts suggested that I record what I eat with my medication. I normally do, but I actually stopped just before our trip to Tasmania when I was feeling like everything was great. I stopped recording my meals and stuff like that because I was like, oh, finally, I'm on top of things, but I haven't been so good lately, so I'm actually going to say it in the videos. So I had my medication at 6:40 this morning. I took 200 milligrams of Luvox and 15 milligrams of Dex at 6:40 a.m. I don't normally take that much Dex, but the past week I've been feeling like it's doing absolutely nothing. And people were saying to me, oh, maybe you should increase your dose because, you've just had your period and your like dopamine levels and all that are down. So I've just increased the level a little bit, but I'm not going to stay on it like that. I'll try to drop it down again. So that was at 6:40, and then just then I ate my cookie. That's a protein cookie, and I had that at 7:10, well, like between 7 a.m. and 10 past 7. So it took me 10 minutes to eat the cookie. So I had it 20 minutes after my Dex. And I shouldn't just be having the protein cookie for breakfast, but the yogurt's gone off, so I'm going to do a Woolworths order. And I know the other day I was like, I'm going to start going to Woolworths, but I am still just a little bit not quite mentally over my expedition to Woolworths the other day. So I'm just going to put through a Woolworths order. So come with me and you'll see my laptop that's full of hundreds of tabs. Between my laptop, my desktop, and my phone, I have probably about 400 tabs open. I use tabs on the computer, like mental tabs. So if I'm sitting at my computer and I'm ordering on Woolworths, for example, and I'm scrolling and I see something, an item. Let's say I see a papaya and I think about the fact that Archie likes papayas, and then I'm thinking about Archie and I think, oh, that's right, I was going to order Archie some more pellets. So I open up a website for bird pellets, but then I come back to the Woolworths tab, because if I don't resume the first tab, I get really distracted with the next tab. So then I carry on Woolworths, and then let's say I see deodorant, and then I remember that the brand of the deodorant is the same brand as the skincare that I've been using. So then I think about skincare, and then I think about, oh, that's right, Glow Recipe was launching a new product that I was keeping an eye out for, but it's not for sale in Australia yet. I wonder if it is. So then I go on Mecca to see if Mecca's selling the Glow Recipe new thing. Let me see. Why am I doing this now? I shouldn't be doing this. I'm here for groceries, but it's okay. I'll remember I'm here for groceries because I've got Woolworths open right there. Okay, new guava vitamin C bright eye gel cream. They do have it. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna get that. Oh my Lord, it's $57. Yes, Archie. I will go get Archie. He can be here while we're doing groceries. You can't sit on my shoulder. Not allowed to sit on my shoulder because that's a dominant behavior, and we're trying to make him remember, you're not the boss around here, young man. No. No. As much as he likes to think that he is. Oh, Archie, no. He was just trying to fly onto my shoulder. I stopped him. I caught him midair. Okay, hop up. Listen to those girls. They can see me through the window. They can see us. They're like, hey, don't feed the green bird. Feed me. Can you see the chookies? Oh, they're staring through the window. Hang on. Look. Mando was, off she goes. She was just standing right here, staring through the window. Look at them. They're like, we know you're in there. Feed us. Feed us. Yes, I need to feed myself. I don't actually need to feed myself, but I need to put through my groceries because I've been meaning to for 4 days and I've been forgetting, which means Archie hasn't had any papaya because I forgot to order it. Now I've got Glow Recipe guava vitamin C, papaya sorbet enzyme, avocado melt retinol. These are all food related things, yes. But back to Woolworths. Anyway, I was just telling you guys how I end up with so many tabs open because I'll have a thought, it'll remind me of something. So then I open a tab and then I go back to what I was doing. And then every time I have a side thought, I open a tab, but then I usually don't go back to those tabs. So if I open my phone, oh, I'm recording on my phone. I can't. Oh, this is my new phone. I can open my old phone. Where's my old phone? In the bedroom. Wait here. No, you wait. Stay there. Archie, stay. 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 Stay there. Stay there. Wait. Oh, good boy, you stayed. What a good bird you are, Archie. I'm so proud of I didn't even get to finish saying I'm so proud of you. And then you went and ruined it. Ow, claws. Claws. His claws need to be trimmed, but I can't do it anymore. We've got to take him to the vet to get his claws trimmed. Up, hop up, hop up. So no. Archie, no, please. Hop up. Oh my God, there's doves cooing, there's chickens squawking. Archie's climbing up my shoulder. Baby, no. You must sit here. No. Up. Good boy. Good boy. That's right. You stay there. Yeah, you stay. Stay there. Oh, you grumpy. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna open up some tabs. If I go into, so I use both Safari and Chrome because you kind of get to a point where there's too many tabs and the program slows down. So I switch between the two browsers. So if I go like this, hang on. Let me find the earliest tab and I can tell you exactly why it's open and I'll remember. Okay, we've got flights with an Australian airline. That's probably open from the last time I went to Japan in 2020. So we'll close that. We've got women's down jackets. Yep, because I was looking at feathery down jackets because I thought if I was going to be in Japan and it's going to be cold, I may need something warm. So that's on. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Look at this. So then the next one I've got open is Western Sydney Parkland. I believe that's when they opened the new zoo. I've got Priam Australia, parrotbreeding.com.au. Oh, that might even be from, oh my God, hang on, these tabs are so old. What? 2018. No, that can't be right. How about I'm gonna give Archie something to eat. Oh, he heard the magic word. He heard the word. And the word is bird. Wait. I'm sorry. Hang on, wait. Look, come here. Let's put some crumbles there for you. Come on. Yay, good boy. He's a good boy. You crunch on your crumbles. See this tab with this dress? So I tried on that dress. It's by Kenzo. Years and years ago, before I had any interest whatsoever in designer fashion. For a start, I couldn't afford it, but also, even if I could afford it, I was like, that's fucking ridiculous. $1,000 for a dress, you know. I thought it was actually, it looks like it was $500. But my friend was like, Alex, you should really consider investing in some nice designer pieces because even though they cost a lot of money, when you initially pay for them, they retain their value. So then when you go to sell them, if you bought it for $500 and you can sell it for $400, you really only paid $100 for all the years that you were wearing it. And she was trying to get me to kind of like shift my perspective on designer fashion because she exclusively buys designer fashion. She literally, her entire wardrobe is like Maison Margiela and Comme des Garçons. And I've always been like, wow, she's so obnoxious and lanky. Like everything that she wears is worth at least $1,000. But she's a fashion graduate and she worked in New York in fashion and now she works back here in fashion, like in fashion design and wholesale, like in manufacturing. So she works as a manager, what does she do? She orders the fabric for a really famous Australian clothing brand. So she is the person that the designers come to her and say, this is this season's designs and we want to release like 1,000 of this dress or, you know, whatever. So then she has to do all the back and forth communications with their warehouse and their distributors of fabric, and she's got to order all the miles of silk or, you know, linen or whatever they're using. So she knows a lot about garment construction, and for years and years, literally since she graduated university, probably in 2014, she was trying to convince me to stop buying fast fashion and to buy luxury fashion instead. And I was like, dude, I'm not going to spend $600 on a pair of shoes. Are you kidding me? And she's like, but the cost per wear, you know, these Maison Margiela boots are made so well and they won't break, the heel won't break off. And if I got 10, 20 years out of them, like 20 years worth of wear out of them, because they're a timeless style and they're made of leather and this, that, and the other. And like, if I could wear these for 20 years, the $600 is worth it, because if I spent $6 on a pair of shoes and they broke after 2 wears, and then I had to spend $60 on my next pair of shoes and then they broke after a year, and then I spent another $60 the next year. And I was like, look, I hear what you're saying, but I don't have $600 to spend on shoes. And then she'd be like, well, you should save, because the shoes that you want to buy, they're not shoes that you need to buy. They're just shoes that you want. So she was like, if you just want something, you should save up so that you can afford it, because then that way you're not buying fashion unnecessarily. And anyway, this was, you know, she was telling me this stuff years ago, and I was very pro, don't spend a lot of money on clothes and shoes, buy fast fashion so you can spend your money on your mortgage and stuff like that. But I have since slightly changed my opinion, because I earn a bit more money now because I do YouTube. I have started sort of investing a bit in luxury fashion, but I still usually only buy secondhand. There's very, very, very few things that I've bought brand new. But she took me to this store called Harold's. Not Harrods, but Harold's. It's kind of like Australia's attempt at, you know, a designer department store. She took me to Harold's in the city, and she was like, come on, let's have a look and see if we can find a designer piece for you to buy. And I'm like, I'm not buying a designer piece. Anyway, then I tried on this dress, and oh, here we go. On this, I've got it open on ModeSense, which is the website that searches the internet for specific pieces of clothing. It says it was first seen in May 2016. So that would have been when I tried it on. And actually, if you give me a moment, I will be able to find the image of myself standing in the change room wearing it. Here I am, back in 2016, trying on that dress. And my friend was like, you look incredible. And the shop assistant was like, wow, you look amazing. And I was really tempted. And at the time, I think it was over $500. And I was like, yeah, I really like it, but I can't afford it. So then Tash was like, well, you should save up for it. So I did start putting aside a bit of money every week, you know, made sure I paid the rent and the food and like paid for things for the animals and stuff like that. And then when I eventually could afford it, it was now a year later and it was no longer available because, you know, with designer brands, they release their collections like spring, summer 2016, fall, winter 2016. And then they do the next year and the stuff is gone. So I have this tab open because I was browsing the internet trying to find it and still, you know, obviously I can't find it. Anyway, then I've got jobs at BuzzFeed. When I was at my last job and I knew I wanted to leave, I was going to apply for a job at BuzzFeed because the company I was working at, we kind of worked a bit with BuzzFeed and I knew some people there. So I was like, oh, I can probably get a job there. And there were jobs open and I applied and they called me in for an interview. And then I decided not to because I got this other job, which is, well, I was about to say so much better, but you never know because until you work at BuzzFeed, you don't know. Well, I guess until you work at BuzzFeed and then you post a why I quit BuzzFeed video, then you know. What else is here? Engagement rings. So these tabs are from before Dan and I got engaged. That's so funny. Literally, I was looking at engagement rings because I had a very specific ring that I really was hoping that Dan would propose to me with. And I used to keep spamming him with it. I wonder if I can find it. Honestly, I can't even remember what it was. I think I wanted a solitaire and I didn't want a diamond. I wanted a moissanite, something like this. I used to send Dan pictures of engagement rings, kind of like a propose to me. I used to make memes and GIFs. I would send Dan a nice picture of us, but I would secretly turn it into a GIF and it's a picture of us having a hug and then like 2 seconds in, an engagement ring would like fly across the screen. So I'd be like, oh, look at this cute photo. And he's looking at it, he's like, oh, that's nice. But it would come across so quickly that he could barely see it. I was like, subliminal messaging. And he used to, at first he found it funny and endearing, but after a while he got really annoyed. He was like, stop sending me engagement rings. I will propose to you one day. And then he made me wait like 4 years. Yeah, look, I've got all these, there's rings open there. So this must be from, I think we got engaged in 2018 because we got married in 2019. Yeah, actually, so that tab, that very first tab that was open for the flights would have been me looking at flights for us to fly to Japan. And that was the trip that Dan proposed to me on. So my tabs go back that far because I'd have a thought and then I would open a tab. I don't believe it. I went onto Google and I typed, what I was trying to say was Woolworths Dairy Milk Cadbury. This must have been very late at night because it says Wool Joss Dairy Milk Calf Buoy. So I would have put that in there because I was thinking I need to buy some chocolate. I would have just opened a tab and been like, reminder to myself, buy chocolate. Pink turtleneck crop. Do you see this? This is open because years and years ago, Kim Kardashian wore a pink turtleneck, and I was never interested in the Kardashians, but I saw a picture of her wearing this pink turtleneck and I fell in love with it. She stepped out in this outfit, and I really, really wanted to find a turtleneck like that had a really thick, chunky roll neck, but it was also cropped. To this day, I have never found that exact turtleneck, but in the early days on my channel, when I used to do the shopping hauls from like Pretty Little Thing and stuff, I was constantly in search of a turtleneck that looked like that. Anyway, so I have that tab open. My God, I could do a video just on the tabs I have open on my phone. That's just on Safari. But if I open Chrome, that's where the real stuff is, because Woolworths. Woolworths is open on Chrome. Because yesterday I was like, that's right, I need to do the groceries. So I left Woolworths open so that next time I picked up my phone to go use the internet, I'd be like, ah yes, that's right, I need to shop on Woolworths. So if I scroll on my Chrome tabs, oh, there we go. The first one open says, a layer of Vaseline. Does the South Korean skincare craze slugging work? It's the South Korean beauty skincare method, which basically involves applying a thick layer of Vaseline to your face as the final step of your evening skin routine. Fans of the method swear by it for plump, dewy, glossy, glassy skin, or chok skin, as it's known in South Korea. How does it work? Simply put, slugging refers to the process of sealing your skin with a petroleum-based overnight product, says Laura Duggan, advanced skin therapist at Skintopia in Auckland's Commercial Bay. Petroleum is occlusive, meaning it creates a barrier that seals everything into the skin underneath it, like a water protective barrier, not letting anything in or out of the skin. So I have that open from God knows when, because I was thinking of doing a video about it. And, okay, you know what? October 27th, 2021 is when that article was written. And that's the first tab open in my Chrome. And I remember now, my phone crashed and I lost all of my hundreds of Chrome tabs, and I lost every thought that I'd ever had since 2017. And I remember feeling lost for days because I had so many things open, so many random thoughts that had popped into my head. Oh, I need to buy this. Oh, I need to remind myself to go to this place. And they're all gone. But all the tabs that are open here are from 2021. Anyway, look at the, can you see how Archie has annihilated his crumbles or pellets? It's all just crumbs now. Let me go get him an apple. He'll be able to demolish the apple. I've put together a little plate for him. I've given him corn, chickpeas, apple, carrot, cucumber, and almonds, and 2 pumpkin seeds. 2 almonds and 2 pumpkin seeds. So he did the corn first, then he grabbed an almond. I'm interested to see what order that he eats these things in. So, excuse me, sir, if you wouldn't mind. I'm supposed to be doing groceries so that you can have some papaya. All right, so now that I've given you guys the tab tour, that can be a separate video, but my Woolworths. There's so many things I need to order from Woolworths. I believe I've got my shopping list open on this phone, so I'm gonna have to pause the video. All right, well, my shopping list was not open on this phone. Must be on my old phone. And this is another one. This is another great one. Notepad. The Notepad app. The Notepad app. Ah, yes. The very first one I've got open, 30th of the 5th, 2017. It's the start of my channel. Look, who remembers? Drinking eggnog for the first time. Love of all things pink and pastel. This was my Instagram bio that I wrote out. I've got eggnog. I've got Pokemon milkshake. I've got Monday to Friday. On the 8th of January 2018, I've got a Monday to Friday. Let's have a little look. Monday to Friday, before breakfast at 6 a.m. Have a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, a teaspoon of coconut oil, and a glass of water. Breakfast at 7 a.m. Have half an avocado, 1 piece of whole grain toast, a cup of black coffee, and half a lemon in iced water. Have a snack at 10 a.m. Okay, I'm not going to read this, sorry. I was not in a good place in 2018. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's another one I could go through. All the notes on my phone. We'd be here for years. Okay. My shopping list has disappeared off the face of the earth. I guess I'm going to have to come up with a new one. Oh my God, there were so many things I needed to buy and I kept writing them down and now I don't remember any of them. Shit. Aha, good thing for me, I wrote it in as part of one of my video. For my daily vlogs, I have to sometimes write down what I'm gonna do because I will forget. So for example, what I was supposed to do yesterday for day 25, I had to film the recap of the 25 days worth of thrifting for the main channel. Didn't do that. Buy items for the Malaysian breakfast. A subscriber left a comment telling me what she eats for breakfast in Malaysia. And I was going to order those things. Haven't done that. Look at the garden. Wash the sheets. No, I did not wash the sheets yesterday. I fell asleep after I did that section where I told you guys how I wasn't feeling good, like my meds had worn off. Then a few hours later, I woke up because Sam was knocking on the door. Sam and I went to Bunnings to get the supplies that we need for the Aviary. And then we got back from Bunnings and Dan had already come home and he'd already washed the sheets. I've got unboxed parcel. I didn't do that yesterday. Dan did that. Take 2 photos yesterday. I only took 1 bird photo. I took the photo of the babies. I can take a photo of Archie having his breakfast for today. Where's my camera? All right. So I'm really happy with this one, but also it dawned on me while I was taking this photo, this isn't the only lens that I have. I should go get my macro lens. For any photography enthusiasts, I'm switching out my Sigma Art 50mm 1.4 to a Canon macro 100mm 2.8. And I'm doing that because I want to get nice and close to Archie while he bites into the apple and see if I can get all the juicy details. Okay, this is the first time during the photography challenge that I've decided to level up. I guess yesterday I kind of leveled up by adding some flowers to the foreground of the shot, but this time, okay, let's try and get in nice and close. Oh, he just threw the cucumber. How rude. Look at this. You go, yum, yum, yum. Munch, munch, munch. I like this one. I particularly like this one. That counts as a photo of the day, right? Like a bird's tongue. Or maybe this one because it doesn't look so phallic. Okay, well, I'm happy. I think I've got my photo of the day. Are you all done with your breakfast? Huh? All done? You missed a piece of corn, look. And this one? Good boy. Yeah. And also you haven't eaten your carrot. You like carrot, what are you doing? So what was I doing? I was going through the list of things I was supposed to do for my video. Anyway, apple cider vinegar I need because if you add it to the water that the pigeons or doves are bathing in, it helps to keep them clean and it can help to prevent mice and mites. I don't know what it does to prevent mice. I need to look at the comment about the Malaysian breakfast. Well, I found the comment. It was left by Ro. It says, I'm from Malaysia. I'll say the breakfast I grew up eating almost every day is 2 half soft-boiled eggs with white pepper and a hint of soy sauce along with kaya jam, or kaya, coconut custard jam, on buttered Hainanese toast, or any toast will do. You must dunk your Hainanese toast into the half-boiled egg, and a thing my granddad and my mum does, no one does it, I've asked around, and I only do it since that's what they always do, is clean the bowl after eating the half-boiled egg with a couple of spoonfuls of black coffee or Milo. And to be honest, it tastes like liquid cake because of the yolk. We have many others, but those are mostly when we eat out, like nasi lemak or roti canai. Well, I think I can probably get kaya jam on Woolworths. I'm going to check. Hello. Hi. What's going on, big bird? Hello. Did you like your breakfast? Gee, this Oodie's getting really hot. The Oodie has been the best thing for getting me out of bed in the morning. Oh crap, I can't actually get changed in front of Archie. Sometimes if I pull clothing on or off myself, he gets really aggressive because suddenly for like a brief moment I become like a monster to him, because like a piece of clothing goes over the top of my head and then suddenly I'm not mum anymore and he will attack me. He's done it many, many times, so I can't actually pull this over my head. Look at the way he's looking. It was almost like he knew. What's it called? Kaya jam. No, they don't have it on Woolworths. Okay. There's an Asian supermarket that I can go to that will almost certainly have it. So that's going to be the next international breakfast that I try. I'm going to just attempt once a week to try an international breakfast because we all know how long it took me to get through the Cyprus one. Anyway, seeing as I'm here and I have Archie, I may as well unbox today's parcel. I'll go into the other room and take this off. You cannot see me, or I am hidden. Ah, see? See? Nothing suspicious. Stay there. Stay there. As per request of one of my viewers, someone said, Alex, did you thrift anything that wasn't clothing? I knew I did, but I'd just been pulling things off the shelf as I went. So I specifically just felt around for something that wasn't clothing. This is a box. Now, seeing as it's a box, I'm going to guess it's probably maybe shoes, although this is a bit small to be a shoe box. But, oh, okay, it's pink. See, look how interested Archie is. Errol could never. All right, invoice. Pinder Brothers Sheffield Antique Silver-Plated. Ooh, I'm reading the next few words, but I'm not going to tell you what it says. And then women's jeweled ladybird on leaf earrings. I remember those, and I remember this. Oh, there's also a note. Thank you for shopping online with Salvos. May your purchase bring you much joy from the Salvos team in Malaga, M-A-L-A-G-A, Malaga. I don't know where that is. Somewhere in the Great Southern Land. Great Southern Land. Okay. Hello, Archie. Where are my earrings? Hi, look what's in here. Got you. Now what? Peekaboo. 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 Oh, he's had enough. Okay, Archie, are you ready? Ready? What's in there? What's in there? Look. What's in here? It's a present for Daddy. Yeah. I got this as a gift for Daniel. And if I had unboxed this during Thriftmas, I would have given this to Dan as a Christmas present. But alas, I did not. What are you doing? Guys, look. Look. It's a tankard with a horn for a handle. Sam's going to be able to polish this up really, really well. See how it's all tarnished and dark? Sam will be able to fully restore this to its super, super shiny glory. And then in here, this must be the, oh, also this was $45. And then in here, oh, careful, you're gonna tip the box over if you're not careful, Archie. I'm amazed that that box is balancing. Look, we've got a little green box. Careful, you will fall over. Careful. Ah! You know why I bought these? Every so often, okay, I can tell absolutely not with these, but every so often on Salvos, designer things come up. Oh no, no shoulders. No shoulders, Archie. Thank you. Problem is now that he's sitting behind me, sometimes when he sits behind me, he flies at me and attacks me because I'm not looking. Do you want to go up there? Hop up. You want to go up here? Go explore. He's over there. He can't bite me. Sometimes when things get donated to Vinnie's or Salvos or whatever, the people behind the counter that are pricing them don't know what they are because they don't recognize it. And sometimes if you know brands or if you know logos or something like that, you might recognize something and think, hey, that's actually a designer piece. So I saw these earrings, and this clover, if you know the brand Van Cleef and Arpels, they see that this thing up the top here, that is very, very similar to Van Cleef's clover. And I was like, I wonder if they could possibly be vintage Van Cleef earrings. Feeling them, they're way too light. They just feel like costume jewelry, so I think it's more likely that they're a copy. But I did try to find on Google if Van Cleef made something like this, and they did make something very, very, very similar. So I just wanted to get them to check them over for any markings. How much were they? $25. That's, what are you doing? Can you see that? $25 is a fair bit to spend on something that may or may not be designer. But you know what? I might even take off the red thing because it's meant to be like a ladybug on a leaf, but I really don't like the leaf. But I think if I took that off and I just had those two, I think that I would really like these. So that's today's unboxing. Oh, he's back. Hi, Archie. Hi. No shoulders. Hop up. Good boy. Look at this. Look at this. He's mesmerized. All right, well, I've got to put Archie away, and I've got a lot of other animals to feed. Lucky. 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 Hey. Oh, good morning. Hello. Didn't mean to startle you. Hi, Lucky. Hey, beautiful boy. Ah, well, what could you possibly want this morning? Hi. What is it? What's up? Looking at the laundry where the food gets served. Lockie, you want what? What do you want, Lockie? What do you want? He knows, he's just led me in here. Yep, here you go. There's your food, good boy. I'm going to feed you to my chickens now. Mm, 9:44 a.m. I took my meds at, what did I tell you, 6:40? I just finished up feeding the animals downstairs, and I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? Just no focus, no drive, no desire to do anything but slip into the warm embrace of sleep. So I've just taken my meds. 6:40, wait, sorry. What did I say it was? It's 9:45. I always find it takes about an hour for my medication to start working. So I'm just gonna lie in bed with Errol, who's seems to have made himself comfortable just here. Hello. We'll have a cuddle, and then I'll hopefully begin tidy up Tuesday. I've got some serious tidying to do. It's 11:30. I don't know what time it was that I told you that I came to lie down, but I have been lying down, and I've actually been editing this video. So what you're watching up until this point right now, I've actually finished editing. And it feels really good to know that I can now carry on with my day and half of the job is done for me. Anyway, it's 11:30, and about 15 minutes or so, I think, after I lay down, I started to feel hungry. So I went downstairs and I microwaved a meal. We usually would do HelloFresh. Like, I don't just do HelloFresh as a sponsor. We do actually eat HelloFresh, but lately, because I've just not had any motivation at all, I've just been getting these are called my muscle meals, and they're really, really delicious. And I get them delivered. It's literally just like I do with HelloFresh. Like, I get a HelloFresh subscription box sent, and then I've paused my HelloFresh subscription. Try saying that. HelloFresh subscription. I paused it because I just don't have it in me right now to cook. And I've started getting muscle meals and my Muscle Chef cookies delivered. Anyway, so I heated this up literally 15-20 minutes after I lay down, and then I brought it upstairs, and then I lay down, and then I guess I hyperfixated on editing because I forgot about the food, and now it's stone cold, but that's okay. I'm actually going to take some vitamin D because what I'm eating is a chicken and cauliflower bake, and there's cheese in it, and vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, so it's best taken with fatty food. So actually having vitamin D with something like this that's creamy is a very good idea. I'm also going to have an iron and probiotic. If I can get it open. And do I want to attempt any other vitamin? Anyone that's been watching every single day might remember that I had a bit of a hiccup. I showed you guys a bunch of my vitamins, and I took a few. And after I took them for like 2 days, I felt really, really terrible. And people were leaving comments saying that I could possibly have overdosed on vitamins, which is possible. I didn't know, or I did know, but I didn't think that taking the amount that I took was an overdose. But apparently it's not just being like, okay, well, if you have 5 tablets of vitamin D and 2 tablets of vitamin C, you've overdosed on vitamin D, but you're fine with the vitamin C. Some people were saying even if you just take like one vitamin B12 and a B6 and one single vitamin D and one single vitamin C and one iron or something, taking all of that at once can cause a problem, which I did not realize. So anyway, I'm just a little bit hesitant with taking anything. The only thing I think I might take is CoQ10. It's supposed to help with energy production. And anyway, so they're all supposed to be taken with food. So I'll just take those. So what time is it now? It's 11:30. So just so I'm remembering, at 6:40 I took my first lot of medication. Then at, I think it was 9:45, I felt really run down. So I took another dose at 9:45, and then at 10 or 10 past 5, I went downstairs and heated this up. And then I lay in bed from that time until now, doing nothing but editing, not checking messages that came through. I literally just super focused on editing my video, which is where the ADHD medication helps incredibly. like I've told you guys, in the past, I used to only be able to edit my videos essentially like from midnight until 4 in the morning, because, or maybe 10 p.m. until 4 a.m. because everyone's gone to bed, outside is quiet, you know, the roads are quiet, the animals are all asleep, and that was the only time that I could actually sit and focus on editing a video. Any other time, if I tried to sit down at 10 a.m., you know, 1 p.m., I'd just be looking at my screen, and then I'd go edit the video for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'd think of something, and I'd go onto the internet, and then I'd just be browsing, go, no, you're meant to be editing, and then I'd go back to the editing, and I'd do it for a minute or two, and then I'd go back to browsing online. So the medication really does help me focus. I can't believe I just edited. I didn't realize that it was 11:30. I was thinking maybe 20 minutes had passed or something, and I literally thought my food would still be warm. I was like, I'll just edit this, and then, you know, then I can have my food. No, it's stone cold. But anyway, what was I saying? Just making a note. 11:40 a.m. I can feel a little bit in here and here. There's a migraine on the horizon. And the thing with migraines, if you get them in time and you get it early, you can hopefully stop it. But once it sets in, that's it. You're cooked. You're absolutely done for. So I'm just going to have some Panadol. It's 2 p.m. and I wasn't being particularly productive, but luckily for me, a delivery arrived, and it's something from Wish. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys over here very much about it because I want it to be at least a bit of a surprise. But basically, I bought something from Wish that I'm going to be converting, and I won't be using it for its primary purpose. I'm actually going to be taking it apart and reimagining it and then using it as part of the Aviary. You know, something just occurred to me. I said, I'm not going to tell you guys, you know, what I'm doing because I'm going to save it for the video on the main channel. But then I was like, why am I hiding things from people on the side quest? I don't need to, you know, leave open-ended, you know, cliffhanger things to keep people interested and engaged. I don't need to be like, but you're going to have to wait around to see, in the hopes that people will come back. Because you guys watch every day, so I may as well tell you. We don't keep secrets here, friends. No. So basically, I went on Wish and I bought 2 really, really huge camping tents, and I got them because they come with these shade cloths, fly netting, and like waterproof cloths. And also, I could not for the life of me find like a pre-made pergola, gazebo, tent, whatever you want to call it, that was 4 by 4 meters, which is the space that I'm trying to fill. So by getting a 4 by 6 meter tent, by getting 2 of them, theoretically, if you think about the 4 meter edge and then the 6 meter edge, if you have 2, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 4 meter edges. And then instead of it being 6 meters and having like a post and then a central post and then an end post on the 6 meter length, I figured I could do extra supports by taking the extra legs, because I'm converting it from 4 by 6 to 4 by 4. So that will leave a whole bunch of extra legs, and I can use those as additional supports to make the structure stronger. And Sam and I bought structural timber, like treated pine structural timber, so that it's weather resistant. But I'm going to build this frame first because this is exactly the right, or will hopefully be exactly the right measurement. And it's come with a whole bunch of these special joining pieces, which means I can actually get a pitched roof and I can get the right angle. Then once I've assembled the tent, I can come along with the structural timber and build, like, encase this in structural timber. So the structural timber will actually hold the Aviary, and I'll be attaching the wire to the structural timber. And these posts are just here to give us the correct shape and also to add extra stability and extra support. You know, if like a tree branch fell on the wire or something of the Aviary, I just want as much support in there as I can possibly get. A bit like me, I need as much support as I can possibly get. So anyway, I've got all of my pieces, and I think I might, I do want to assemble this, but maybe I'll wait until tomorrow because it is Tidy Up Tuesday. So I feel like I should end today's video with the the tidy 10, as one of my subscribers so endearingly called it. Someone left a comment and said that how about instead of doing tidy up Tuesday and tidy up Thursday, instead you do a tidy 10 minutes every day. So every episode you take 10 minutes to tidy up. Now, I really like that idea because tidy 10 is super cute, and also it's not so much pressure to just tidy up for 10 minutes, but also the way that my brain works is I find my life much easier to manage if I have specific days for specific things. So for me, telling myself, look, I know everything's messy, but it's okay because on Tuesday you're going to tidy it, that's how I can function. But if you are watching, and let's say every day you have 10 minutes worth of my video where you just pop my screen, you know, whether you're watching me on the phone or on the TV or whatever, you just have me off to one side and I'll just be chatting for 10 minutes and you can tidy up. So if you're the sort of person that wants to tidy up for 10 minutes every day, then we'll do the tidy 10. But if you're the sort of person that wants to have specific days for cleaning, then let's do Tuesdays and Thursdays. So speaking of, because it's tidy up Tuesday, let's do the last 10 minutes of this video as tidying up. You know, I would love to say that I actually did tidy up, but instead I came upstairs, I felt tired, I lay on the bed and I cuddled Errol and I just played on my phone. And now, without me even realizing it, it's 10 p.m. I'm starting to notice a correlation between the fact that last week, when I attempted my tidy up Tuesday, it didn't happen. And then again this week, tidy up Tuesday didn't quite happen. And the thing between both days is that Tuesday is D&D night, so Dan's not home, and I'm home alone. And it's like, when someone else is around, I think that I feel more compelled and more motivated to move and to actually clean and make myself useful. But when I'm here alone, and the only one here to keep me accountable likes to lie down and snuggle just as much as I do, I'm less inclined to actually do what I'm supposed to do. So, look, I know I said let's spend the last 10 minutes of this video tidying up, but I truly do not have it in me. But I think I might try to go to sleep now, and then Dan will wake me up in the morning at 6 a.m. again, and I'll begin my tidying then. And to be fair, I believe it will actually be Tuesday in America. So I kind of get to go back in time a little bit, get to use my time turner and go back in time and be like, yes, look, it's Tuesday in America and I'm tidying up. Anyway, gosh, I can't even think of what I did after I took the tent thing out of the box. I literally, what did I even do? I think I came up the stairs, lay on the bed. I don't even know where the time went. Oh, I'm forgetting something huge. I do know where the time went. I opened my Redbubble store. One of my viewers, a slug, left a beautiful, beautiful drawing, digital artwork for me on the Discord server, and I fell in love with it. It's an artwork of Dumpling, and I asked for their permission to post it up on my Redbubble as a very first product for my store, because I've never purchased anything on Redbubble before, and I want to use it to sell my photography, but I also don't know what the quality is like. I don't know what the product quality is like. So I wanted to just do a test run, and I thought, oh, well, this beautiful dumpling drawing is a great place to start. I can put it on phone cases and a few other products, make it stickers, magnets, a small canvas print. And that way I can actually buy it myself off my own store and receive the products. And if I like the quality of them, I'll feel a lot more confident then in selling my photography and knowing that Redbubble makes good quality products. They do t-shirts and they do all sorts of literally anything you can think of, like bottles, scarves, dog food mats. There's so many product options available. So anyway, so the sale of the dumpling print, all the profit from that is going to go straight back to the artist. And then when I eventually sell my photography, I'll be able to put that money towards hopefully buying the new lens that I've been wanting for a couple of years. But anyway, I think I'm going to sign off now. I have edited everything up until this point, so luckily for me, all I have to do is just slot this very last part into the video, and then I can export, upload, go to sleep, and then hopefully have a nice fresh start in the morning. Oh, he's just stood up because he's going to do a poo. I know he is. Okay, well, with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Wait, sorry. Something just occurred to me as I lay down to go to sleep. I did, in fact, not brush my teeth today. You there. Someone that also didn't brush their teeth today. Stop right there, criminal scum. You've committed crimes against your teeth. Brush them in their defense.